Hello. Absolute Football Podcast here. Lite is here. It's Thursday now, unless you're watching this on repeat. And it's not Thursday. It can be any day you like. Be any day you like. Pick a day. Why not? I'm here with a Lite Bite. It is me, Sam, of course, up the FM Ducks. And my good friend is here, my Lite Bite buddy, Charlotte. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm really good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad, thank you. We haven't done a live one for a while, not since the mascot episode, I think. This is our... Yeah.
That one eating the cheerleader, which I thought were a potato.
The cheerleader that's a potato.
We had to take a break, didn't we? Because we laughed that much.
We did. So we had to do it in two parts because it was just too much to get through with mascots. So we did have a good giggle, and we have actually just come fresh off an episode that we recorded last night with Dan from Turf Moorhouse on Burnley, all about Burnley, which is going to be out this time next week. So we're excited about that one coming out as well next week. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it was a great episode, and definitely check out his stuff as well because he's got some really good content.
He does indeed. He's absolutely
really
brilliant. Content. So keep a tag on the socials for all of that. But we are here today to talk about Footy Scran.
I'm excited. I'm hungry as well. I've not had my tea yet, so I'm hoping for some inspiration.
There's going to be some inspiration and there may be some disappointments. I'm not going to lie.
So it might be putting me off my tea. Might be starving tonight.
This is it. This is why it's the good, the bad and the ugly. And it's going to go in that order. We're going to probably get progressively worse as we go through the list of Scran. So Footy Scran, of course, is... I don't know what the name... Where's the name Scran come from? Somebody asked me that today. I'm not entirely sure. Is it a northern thing?
We say it up north, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it could be a northern thing.
It could be a northern, because I'm interested with some of these foods, because there is a north-south divide on some of these. We've got different kind of tendencies. It's like how you have your chips and things like that. It's
gravy one of them as well?
Gravy, yeah. I remember I asked someone for cheesy chips up north once, and they looked at me like I was stupid.
Oh, we love chips, cheese and gravy, yeah. It's so good.
It's because I didn't ask for the gravy.
So good. I know. You've just got judged instantly.
They sniffed me out as a southerner straight off the bat.
I could actually drink gravy from the cup. I could shot it. You know, like you do when you go on a night out. I could just shot gravy. I love it so much.
Shot gravy, the Freddie Flintoff of the podcast.
My favourite.
Charlotte is here, and Chris, welcome. Thanks for joining us in the chat. He's a northerner living down south, so there you go. You've got the best of both worlds. Best of both worlds, absolutely. So let's get started. I think we're going to start off here with Stockport County here. Stockport County's Footy Scran, and this is a Christmas dinner in a cup, which is not. I quite like it.
I do quite like it. I just don't like Brussels sprouts. That's my only thing. I'd have to get them and chuck them out. I'd have to chuck them at someone.
You could chuck
no, I'm joking. Yeah. I wouldn't chuck them at anyone. That sounds really bad.
at the winger as he's attacking you down the left-hand side. Brussels sprout in the eye. And thank you, of course, to Heather's also joined us in the chat. Cheap date Shah.
Yeah, I am. Honestly.
A bit of gravy. That's all you need. That's all you need. So
I'm easily pleased.
You are easy, please. Or a Christmas dinner in a cup, just without the Brussels, and then it's perfect.
I like that.
I think that's not too bad, to be fair. I think that's a decent start. I remember having a little while back the pigs in blankets or cranberry. You can get them as a snack, can't you, near Christmas time in a little pot. Oh, that's great. That's ideal.
We've actually got Stockport coming up soon as well on away day. I'm guessing they won't be doing a Christmas dinner in a cup, but they do seem to be having some good stuff. That's a great idea. So I'm quite excited about the food for that away day.
Yeah. If there's that kind of intuition in terms of their cooking, you do well to get a Christmas dinner. Either that, or if you ask for one, then it's probably been sat around a while, so it might not be the best one to go for. Maybe give it a miss.
They might give me an Easter egg in a cup this time because it's just been Easter.
You could have. I suppose some people have Easter roast, don't they, and different things for Easter. So you could do. Yeah. Why not? Stockport. So Stockport, you're on the good list, I think.
Yeah.
Impressed with that. Yeah. Coming up. Now I like this. This is the Whirly Juniors. And this is a whirly sausage bagel. It's a whirly. It reminded me a little bit of a sausage McMuffin, but in a curled. Trust me, there's worse ones coming. If I know what you're laughing at.
I don't know if I could say it. It reminds me of a turd.
A turd. That won't be the last time you say that this evening, I'm pretty sure. It's curled round as well. It's like it's wound on like a yo-yo. So this is the whirly winder from the sausage. It's kind of a sausage McMuffin with a sort of hole in the middle as well.
I do get that vibe. Actually, it does remind me of a bit of a McMuffin. But my instant thought was, "Whoa, what's that?"
What's that there? Chris says, "What the heck?" as well. Yeah, it's. I mean,
I'm glad it's not just me.
No, it's different. It's different. It whirls round and it's whirly. It's the whirly winder. So I can give that some respect. But you can see the assumptions you might make from it. So that was the whirly winder. And up next is of course the Wigan kebab. And where was this Wigan kebab from, Char?
Rochdale.
This was a Rochdale Wigan kebab. Of course it is. Of course it is. And just this is in the good section. Oh, Emma, believe me, it gets worse. It gets worse. You think that looked like a turd? Wait until later.
This Wigan kebab is literally my dream. If it just had a little bit of gravy on it. But I remember dry, I went to a game with my friend called Liam. He's a Bradford fan and he has the Lower League Look podcast. Mm-hmm. And he was eating it with a fork and it really offended me. I was looking at him like, what are you doing? You have to literally just grab hold of it and get your mouth around it.
Have some damn respect. Respect our Wigan kebab.
I was like, you're in my neck of the woods now. You cannot do this to me. You have to eat it like this. You don't use a fork.
This is what you need to do.
I think I'm just common though.
£4 not bad. You get a pie and a roll for that. That's all right, I suppose. If it's a meat pie, then you got the gravy in there, so that could work, I suppose.
Yeah. All it's missing is a little bit of gravy because it does look a little bit dry. So
it does look a bit dry.
Bit of gravy on it, and
to be fair, I had to put Rochdale in the good column, so that was the best picture I could find. If you watched our Food at Football episode, that was where Shah informed me and educated me about the Wigan kebab. And in my mind, I had something. I had like it was like a donut in some kind of burger wrap. I was confused. And Chris says, of course, no wonder why we're going to call pie eaters. They do in rugby league terms, and of course, Krusty the Pie for Wigan. So it's all
living legend. Living legend
it is. So that is the Wigan kebab of Rochdale, and this is a cracking.
That is my dream.
So we talked about the gravy, and I always thought a bit dry, but with the mash, I've actually had sausage and mash today, actually with gravy, and so this is bang on for what I've just gone for. I like it. Oldham Athletic with some pie and mash.
Yeah, they're our local rivals, but I really am rating this. Do you know what would be perfect? The muffin to go with it as well. Pie and mash on a muffin. The messier the better.
Pie and mash.
This is literally a northern thing. You put everything on a sandwich.
Everything. Just chuck everything in the
bun. What it is. Whether it's even a pot noodles, super noodles, literally everything goes on bread.
That's going to go everywhere, surely. You bite into that and you'll have pie and mash dripping down your trousers. It'll be all over the place. I mean, combinations. Combinations are fun. And says, yes, in his staff canteen, he saw a guy with sausage and mash go get himself some chips on top. The combinations. Ooh. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see what everybody likes the combinations. I think sausage and with chips as well. I mean, that's double potato.
Yeah, I do love mash though. I do really like mash.
Yeah, mash is good with that gravy.
I'm dreaming about mash now.
Heather doesn't quite agree.
Everyone says it, honestly. Not just for my food reasons, just in life. just in life, just the rule. And Chris wants some meat pies because you just simply can't. We're not great for pies down here. Although some, to be fair, what I like down south is we do have some nice country pubs where they've got some proper homemade pies, like I do like
steak and ale pies and things like that. Are really spot on. So there's some good ones. This explains in Scotland chips are like ketchup, so they're an add-on. But the question is, Shah, what is the Oldham Athletic pie and mash called? What is its official name? Are you ready for this?
Go on.
It's the wet growler. It's the wet growler. £4.50 for a wet growler at Oldham. That is what this is called, apparently. The official name for the mash. I mean, wow. £4.50 and all.
No way! Imagine asking for one of them.
Have one of those. Have you got change for a fiver?
Oh man,
Classic.
that is quality.
That is quality. So there you go. Next time you're at Oldham, Boundary
It could
Park,
be
I think, isn't it,
possible
Oldham?
next season as well, depending on what happens. It could be a possibility. I could be asking for a wet growler
You can be.
for £4.50.
You can have one of those wet growlers. I've got fiver.
Keep the 50p.
Exactly. Keep the 50p. Fancy saying that at the kiosk half time. Yeah, that's where you feel you got stitched up by your mate. You know, go and order me a wet growler, eh? So
That's quality.
We've had the wet growler. Next up, we go to America.
Ooh.
For Austin FC, where they have full-on barbecue
Oh,
going
mate,
on,
I'm loving
proper
that.
meeting. That looks epic. I mean, just even not the layout of it, I'm loving that. That's just all sort of kind of, I think, just cooked meats on their barbecue, and that's fantastic.
I was
And the
gonna
Americans do
say-
know they don't muck about with food, do they? Because they have big festivals like
Yeah.
the NFL games. I think the soccer start, as they call it, starting to get like that over there as well, where they meet for like hours beforehand and have massive food sessions before they go in.
My kind of place.
Yeah.
It's like a carvery.
It is. Michelle, second half start. Never mind that.
Yeah, I'm just here for the food.
Yeah, I'm fine here. I'll turn around if there's a goal.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
So
I'll watch the highlights. Just give me the food.
Just give me the food. I've got meats and steaks everywhere. I mean, that looks good. That to be fair, I'm on board with. That's a nice looking combination.
Like
so Austin, you've done well. And then this is the West Ham. I've named this. It didn't have an official name. I've called it the Monster Sausage because I mean they've got a hell of a deal for that. That's a hell of a deal. I don't know how much it was. It's probably about 20 quid. That's like 3 sausages in one. I mean, what? I don't understand why
huge.
Why they didn't cut it.
It could have gave him a bigger roll though.
You could have given him
a bit stingy, the
roll's a bit ridiculous. You need 2, I think. It's a 2-bun job. It's a 2-bun job. And Heather says you have to remortgage your house for food and drink in the States. So that's very true. It wouldn't be cheap at all. Wouldn't be true. Wouldn't be cheap at all. That's it. Size isn't everything. not when your bun's like that.
No.
So yeah, that I don't know how much that is. Probably something ridiculous. Apparently, that's was found at West Ham. And then on the complete other end of the spectrum, we've got Morecambe, the little sausage, as I've called it, which doesn't even fill the bun.
I mean, like another turd.
It's another turd. It's like a plastic one. I mean, not only is it small,
£4 as well, though.
£4.
When you can get pie and mash at Oldham for £4.50, and obviously the Christmas dinner in a cup, it's
absolutely shocking. And there's nothing with it either. I mean, I guess that might have been his choice.
It's dry.
It's dry. It's got crumbs on. It just looks dreadful.
It looks like something you'd make in food tech in year 7, and you'd be really proud of it and bring it home to your mum and dad.
It really did. Look at this, and they'll be like, "Not eating that. Not eating that." There's no chance. And yeah, the colour seems strange to me as well.
Yeah,
I've got to be honest.
It's a bit burnt, isn't it? It's a bit overcooked.
Yeah, very sort of browny. And it's just wrong. And £4. £4.
That's what gets me. It's a £4.
You'll be getting those buns for like £1 or whatever for a pack of 6, and they'll be getting it cheaper than that. And then the amount of sausages that you'll get on sort of bulk, and you charge them £4 for that. You're like, wow, yeah, I sprinkled some crumbs on the top, so you know, bit of extra for you.
Honestly, it just looks like a turd on a muffin.
Turd on a muffin.
On a roll.
There's a theme here, if you haven't noticed. Turd-based baked goods. And now we are well and truly moving over to the bad. That apparently is cheesy chips. Cheesy chips and a pint. I mean, that doesn't count. You can't just slap a slice of cheese on the top. That's lazy.
That's really lazy.
You'd be like, that's not cheesy chips.
At least if you're not going to melt the cheese, put grated cheese or something on it.
Yeah, do something with
it. Kind of melts in, but that's just...
Yeah, I mean, at least kind of pick it apart. So if you're doing an
Yeah.
apple crumble and spread it around, just to slap a slice of Dairy Lee on the top of it. That's not cheesy chips. It's not cheesy chips.
I'm actually
It is
offended.
cheese and chips. That's correct. But
I
you know,
am offended looking at that. Like, fair play if you get the pint in it and stuff. Fair play, but that is just.
yeah. The pint helps it. I mean, imagine if that
Yes.
pint was. I think it's the fact the pint's there, and you go, oh, "Okay, that's just bad." If you took the
Yeah.
pint away and that was sat on there, you just think
Yeah.
that's
They
outrageous.
fit chips as well, so even the chips aren't bad because they're quite chunky chips. I like chunky
Yeah.
chips, but that cheese, I mean, come on.
And you can't dip it in the cheese or do nothing. Heather thinks it might be one of their fan picks from last year. So it's just awful. Just awful.
It's a bit like when you're a student and you've not got much money left, so you find it in your fridge, your freezer, and you put
go,
some concoction together.
I can't find the chease grater, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to just launch it on the top, mix it all together. That'll do fine. Oh, it's a sad state of affairs.
It is very sad.
Very sad. Talking of sad, this is a double bacon cheeseburger.
A double bacon. Double bacon.
Double. I mean, that's folded over. That's not even a twofer. That's a solo mission.
£6.50 as well.
So not again £6.50 that is. And look at, I mean, the bun looks awful and all.
Yeah,
the bun's awful. The burgers don't look great. And then you'd be like, that's the bacon you're giving me. That's a double bacon cheeseburger.
Where's the cheese? Is the cheese at the bottom? Is it just a slice again?
It's find your cheese. Find the cheese. Sat on the bottom. It's not even that big, really. That's awful. Really is awful.
It is. The bacon looks like what was he called? The shrimp mascot from the other week.
It does.
It does.
Sammy the shrimp has taken a trip to Hibernian. Oh, it's
yeah,
it's just looks so dry as well, doesn't it? Like it's just terrible. Yeah, where's the rest? Chris says absolutely.
Exactly. Where is it?
I'll be saying, yeah, you've stitched me big time on the bacon, and the burgers don't look fantastic.
I know.
So no, that one's definitely a no for me. And keeping in with Scotland.
Wow, that is bad.
That apparently is a sausage roll.
That is bad.
It looks like my TV remote. It looks like it's changing the channel on it. I mean,
that's awful.
There's burnt, and then there's just. It almost looks like you get from like the bakery, don't you, with the sort of chocolate, the chocolate ice bun style thing with like cream in the middle. But that's a sausage roll.
That's ridiculous.
How can someone serve that?
That is awful. I know. I'd be embarrassed. Imagine working in that. Imagine having to accept it though.
Yeah,
like I'm not one to
complain.
I'm not one to complain, but I'd have to say something.
Yeah, you'd be like,
I would have to say.
You're having a laugh. I know it's only £2, but that's absolutely.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That is awful.
That
As
is
Chris
ridiculous.
says, that is defo well done. That is just. it does. I can't get around. It's just like he's watching the telly. Just flicking the channel over. Awful sausage roll. So yeah, that one for me definitely.
Yeah,
no
a definite
scran.
No.
That's a no scran.
That's put me off sausage rolls for life.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting any better either because we head to, and I'm absolutely disgusted by this. This is at Manchester United. Well, I can only imagine they charged this. That is scrambled egg and mashed potato. Which, by the way, why are you ordering scrambled egg and mashed potato? Why
together?
Is that a dish?
Yeah, that's a weird concoction.
Who goes to the football and says, "I want some scrambled egg and mashed potato"?
Wow, but look at it. It looks like Play-Doh.
It does.
It looks like Play-Doh.
It does. It looks like Play-Doh. You've got like the bun again's awful. It's just a dollop of mash. It's the scrambled egg. Looks like it's been thrown back up in a dodgy box. It's awful.
That is just awful. Honestly, it really does remind me of Play-Doh.
Oh, it does. And it's just look at the background, the most beautiful pitch in the world. And
then
you got this.
I know.
This monstrosity.
Yeah, especially at a Premier League club when there's going to be a lot of fans. Like you're kind of embarrassed at like a lower league or a non-league club where there's not as many fans, but in somewhere like Manchester United where
there's just no excuse.
There's thousands upon thousands of fans.
Well, they appeared a few times in some of the stuff that I found. They just I think their rating is not great at all. It's
That's bad.
It's just horrible. I mean, what's this that's sat underneath the egg? Is that the rest of the bun? Because that looks
I was
half the
going to
size of
say,
the
is
other
it
bun. It's like a small piece on the top, and I'd say Heather's asking the question: which is the potato and which is the egg?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, oh my, it's. How can Man United serve that? Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
It's a bit like our corner taking from the other year when we couldn't
Yeah.
score from a corner. It's dry with no end product. So yeah, that one for me is dreadful. And we're now getting, I can't remember if we've got we've got one or two left. So we're getting to the real crux of this now, the real serious business. We've got two left. There's one more to come.
Wow.
This apparently, rumours, I think, this is a cheeseburger.
Wow.
Oh, it looks like it's got an infection.
That looks awful. That doesn't even look like it should be served.
That's just not. It's like,
that's like you're going to get food poisoning on a burger.
I mean,
awful.
The bit that's supposed to be cooked looks horrendous, and then the rest of it, as you said, looks like it's come straight out of the freezer.
How do they get away with doing this though? This is what gets me. How do they get away with like serving that? If you were like a restaurant or a cafe.
Yeah, you wouldn't have that.
Awful.
That's just £4.20 for what is, I mean, and just a little bit of, say again, the old sliced cheese at the bottom. But it looks scabby on the edges.
Yeah, that's awful.
Another boring, but why does everyone have it plain as well? Do you have ketchup on burgers up north, surely?
I don't really like. I like ketchup on hot dogs and burgers. I don't really like it on chips or anything. It has to be gravy. But I have to still have ketchup on stuff like that, or it'd be too dry.
I mean that does food poisoning. Absolutely, I wouldn't eat that.
That is food poisoning on a muffin.
It's absolutely dreadful. And I think
£4.20 too for food poisoning.
Well, even for like a burger on its own, I mean, the prices are crazy and they get you when you're there anyway in terms of some of the costs of stuff. But I mean, £4.20 for a cheeseburger, it's probably about an average, isn't it? What you're going to pay, but not when you get that. I mean, that's just shame on you. Shame on you, cheeseburger. And now we come to the pièce de résistance, the special finale, I think, unless there is another one. I think this is it. Here it is.
What is that?
This.
Oh, wow.
This is from Stevenage. And I had to find a couple of pictures just to be sure that wasn't someone who had just taken a picture of a turd on a salad.
Oh, no.
That's dreadful.
That is bad. That does not look appetizing in the slightest.
It looks dreadful. I literally.
You know what? The salad looks really nice as well, all colourful. It actually looks quite edible, but then you get that slapped on top.
The salad looks fresh, doesn't it? But then it's just. I mean, so the chat are absolutely spewing up as well. I can understand it. I literally had to find a couple of times because I wasn't sure. Someone's having this on. Someone's actually taken a log on a salad and stuck it in a box. It's dreadful. I don't think I could eat that. I really couldn't eat that. That's too lifelike. That's just dreadful. and so you just said the salad's not too bad, but
that's bad.
I mean, there was no price with it. How much would you pay for that, Char?
I'd be like, no, thank you. That's put me off. That's put me off my food. So I'll leave you with that one. Exactly. I'd pay them to keep it.
Don't let that anywhere near me. Thank you very much.
I would pay them to keep it. Yeah.
Oh, it's an absolute superstar. That one. It really is.
That's just. Wow.
I mean, if we haven't whet your appetite for your dinner, Char, I don't know.
I know. I think
what we could have done.
I'll leave it tonight. I think I'll just eat my breakfast tomorrow. I might even skip that after this.
Not a sausage sandwich, sausage salad.
It started so well.
And we've ended with this absolute speciality. Heather says they would have to pay her for her to eat it. And Steve Evans special.
It's something they did, and I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here on the Bush Tucker Trail.
And not get through it either.
Exactly.
The one that they couldn't stomach would certainly be that. Wow. We've ended on an An absolute high note. An absolute high note. And we've already reached the end, Shah. Footy Scran. We've absolutely whizzed through Footy Scran. They're good, these episodes, because we love doing them. They're very, very sort of straight through to the point, but we have good fun doing them, don't we? They're good laugh. So that's it for now. That's it for the Lite Bite. We've gone through. We will be back again on Monday with the main pod. I'm not sure who's going to be on it yet, but there'll be some of us. Probably be Shah. Probably Shah. It won't be me, actually. I've got something I can't do Monday. I know Josh is going to be doing Monday, but not sure who else will be doing Monday. As we said earlier, we did the fantastic Burnley episode yesterday with the wonderful Dan from Turf Moorhouse. That will be on next Thursday. We're going to be releasing that one, so do get that out. Give him your support. Chuck everything at his channel as well. He's a real nice guy. We'll really enjoyed that episode, and we hope that you do when that comes out. So for now, thank you for joining us. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you soon. Take care.
Bye, everyone.